Bro, I'm stupid as fuck.
I know. But what'd you do this time?
Alright, so let me. So, do you remember when
I
you were
don't
at my
I
house
don't
not so
remember
long
many
ago?
things. I don't remember many things. I'll just be straight up.
Alright, well, I remember the last time you were at my house.
Whoa, dude,
Right?
we can't talk about that in the podcast.
No. The time you had your clothes on.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that time, so do you remember when I was like gonna buy stuff for the podcast?
Yeah.
And I was gonna use that Visa card that I just got for my birthday.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so remember when I told you it was expired? Because I was like, oh, well, the expiration date on the thing says 10/27, and today is 10/28.
Oh my god, I feel like I know where this shit's going.
You know, but you remember this, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so I went to the store this morning, and I went to Walmart, and mind you, I got a Walmart gift card for my birthday as well. So I went to Walmart because I had to buy some stuff, and I was like, well, I got a gift card for this. So let me head over there really quick, But I go to use my gift card, and it doesn't work. Like, it's not working.
Yeah.
So now I was like, well, what the fuck, man? Like, why are none of my gift cards working?
Yeah.
When I get home, I'm telling my mom about it, and I'm like, Mom, this is like, both of the gift cards that I got for my birthday are not, like, didn't work at all. My mom was like, what do you mean? And I was like, the Visa that I got for my birthday wasn't working either. And she goes, what? And I was like, yeah. She goes, I said, yeah, it expired. And she goes, what do you mean it expired? And I was like, the expiration date, it said it was expired. And she goes, well, that's not right. And I was like, well, what do you mean? And she was like, well, they're supposed to last for like years. And I was like, years? Like plural? She goes, yeah. So I was like, well, hold on, let me go get it. So I go get it, and I bring it back into the room, and I hand it to her, and she goes, no, 10/27. And I was like, yeah. She goes, October of 2027.
You're a fucking idiot. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not even gonna laugh too hard because that's totally some dumbass shit I would do too. So. But I'm glad that I was not the victim this time.
Yeah.
So glad that other people do dumb shit as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Life is Hard podcast. I'm Jake, that's D-Friend, and today we have a little bit to talk about. But first, let me ask you, how you been, homie?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm just sitting here chilling. I just had soup about 20 minutes ago, so I'm thriving in life right now, to be honest.
Well, you know what's funny about that we're trying to do this now. He's trying to do like a podcast and stuff.
What's funny about
It's
it?
like you really get to pick out like who the snakes are in your life.
Shut the fuck up. That's the worst fucking transition I've ever heard in my life.
It's not that bad. It's pretty good.
I hate you so much.
So, ladies and gentlemen, listeners of the Life is Hard podcast, let me tell you a story. So, get cuddled up, get your popcorn and your hot chocolate and all the things you relax with, and let me tell you a little story that just happened. Not even 2 days ago. Okay. D-Friend, would you like to set up this story?
I'd like to set him up as if I'm like filing a police report. I was sitting playing video games, chilling out, and then Jacoby decided to come over and ruin my fucking life. So that's as far as I'll set it up, and then you can take it away from there. But just imagine.
It's not even that inaccurate, to be honest.
I'm chilling out, just playing video games, minding my own life, and then this motherfucker does this shit.
Well, let me tell you guys the story. So, the other day, my bad, I got out of school, right? And I was like, you know what, man? I wasn't really feeling too good. I got kind of like a head cold thing going on. So if you hear me like cough or whatever, that's why. But so I went over to D Friend's house because I was like, you know what? Let me grab my homie. Let me go get like a smoothie or something. Because I was like, you know what? Like smoothies might help. Like, might be, I don't know, something that I need, right?
Yeah.
So I head over. And I decided to call my mom, you know, because you got to call your mom. You got to let her know, hey,
That's facts.
I'm at this person's house. Just, you know, if I'm not home in 10 minutes, don't freak out. It's because I'm over here, right? So, as I'm walking up to the house, I noticed that there's a snake sitting on it was like on the sidewalk, like the step going up to his house. Okay, it was a little. Tiny little snake.
It was massive. It was massive, dude.
It was not bigger than my. It could not have been bigger than my forearm.
It was
like the length of my forearm.
The size of my penis, for context, for any of those who have seen.
So, just so that puts it perfectly to tell you how small that it actually was.
Damn. Fuck.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm gonna go cry.
Now, I didn't know this, but I'm going to tell the whole world this. D-Fran has a terrible, horrible fear of reptiles, okay? It's bad. He has a terrible fear of reptiles.
Fuck them snakes, bro. For real.
So, I didn't know this at all, but he does. So, I called him outside, and he opens the door, and he goes, what? And I was like, there's a snake. And he goes, and I swear to God, it was like a cartoon. It was like when you see the dust cloud, and then the character runs like away. It was that. This fool runs back into the house and like closes the door as if the snake is gonna like climb up the stairs and go get his ass. So then he goes, are you serious? I said, yes, I'm looking right at it. And he was like, I don't see a snake. And I said, I'm staring right at the snake. I'm literally looking at it right now. He goes, oh. And I was like, yeah. So then I was like, he's sitting there kind of freaking out about it. I was recording a video of it, but I didn't save the video, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would be in this episode.
Tragic, bro. I'm so sad you didn't save that shit.
Yeah, me too. But so then I get a stick, because I was like, then it dawned on me, right? Because it's like 50 degrees outside. Snakes need to be warm to survive. So I was like, how is this? I was like, is he alive? You know, like, did he just come out? Like, and you know, like, how is he alive?
He did just come out, actually.
So
his parents are very proud of him.
Yeah. So I poked him with a stick. I grabbed a stick and I poked him, and he was alive because he like recoiled back, you know. And I have a snake, so like I know. I've had a snake like my whole life. My snake, his name is Neo. Shout out Neo, homie. What's up? And he is like 20 years old. He's a ball python. He's probably like as long like as my body is. Like he's like 6 feet probably. I would say 6'1". I'm 6'1", and he's like about the same size as
For
me.
any ladies listening, I'm actually 6'5". So
No, you're not. And you everyone knows that.
Shut up.
So then, okay. He kind of like recoiled, and I was like, all right, I don't want to piss him off, you know, because that's the thing about these little snakes is that they're quick as hell. So I didn't want this thing to like jump at me, right? So then I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna just head back in the house, whatever. Now, before I came in the house, D-Friend tells me, he goes, hey, don't forget to bring your Switch. I said, all right, and I was like, all right, let me, whatever. But I kind of got distracted by the snake, so I came in the house. He turns to me, he looks at me, and he goes, where's the Switch? And I told him, with
you did that shit. I'm still convinced. I'm convinced you did that shit on purpose.
I promise you I didn't do this on purpose. Anyway, I looked at him with a cold stare, and I said, it's in the car.
Bitch.
Meaning we'd have to go back outside where the snake is to go get the Switch. So you see the dilemma here. I'm laughing my ass off. I think this is hilarious. D-Friend, however, does not think it's that funny. So we go out the garage, okay? As we're walking out of the garage, I check to see if the snake is still there. It's not. It left. And the friend's sitting in his driveway, and he goes, "Hey," and I was like, "The snake is gone." And he's like, "Are you serious?" Stops dead in his tracks. He goes, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yes, the snake is no longer where it was." I'm laughing my ass off still because this is still hilarious to me. He has the face of genuine fear, and at this point, he is in the garage getting ready to close the door on me because the snake is now gone.
Asshole.
So,
What the fuck?
before he closes the door on me, I bolt back into his house, my book bag in hand, and I lock him out of the house.
That should be punishable by death. Locking somebody out of their own house when there's a fucking huge-ass venomous python on the loose. Your ass should be in...
It was not venomous. It was not huge
at
all.
Did it bite you?
We already said it was the size of your dick, so we know it was
massive,
tiny.
Massive, you meant.
It was
massive.
We already know that it was the tiniest thing probably on the planet.
No, it actually was so long that you could not see its head because its head was still coming from the sidewalk. It was just so huge that actually it wasn't fully in frame. You got a video of about a quarter of its body. So,
You're so right.
Anyway, after he locks me out of my own house and leaves me alone in the dark with this venomous python.
So he closes the door on himself, and now he's locked in the garage. He's by himself in the garage, and I'm fucking with him to the fullest extent. I'm laughing my ass off, unlocking the door, and then when I unlock the door so that he thinks it's safe to come inside, I put my foot out so that the door will hit my foot and he literally cannot come in. It's actually pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's real funny, bro. Real funny.
I did this for a solid 5 minutes. And on one of the last times, I opened the door and there was just like a tiny crack, and I could just see his eye, okay, staring at me through the door. And I tell him, that garage door was open for a little while. And he goes, "Yeah, what about it?" And I said, "The snake could have gotten in your garage." And I just see his eye dart up at me.
Asshole.
With nothing but genuine fear.
Asshole. Don't forget what I said though when you kept the door locked. I go, "Dude, my sister's gonna beat your ass."
Oh yeah. Then he threatens me with his sister. My little sister is younger than both of us.
She's 14.
And he goes,
like 110 pounds.
He goes, "Dude." He's like, "My sister's gonna be home in a little bit. She's gonna kick your ass."
I was trying everything, bro. Knowing damn well.
He was pulling out all of the hardest threats he could possibly
knowing damn well that if she would have walked in the door, she would have taken your side and fucked with me with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, after I was trapped in my own garage, possibly with a venomous snake, he mercifully lets me in, right?
By the grace of God.
By the grace of God, I'm allowed back in my own home. And then you might think, oh, the fuckery ends there. Oh, no. The fuckery is just getting started.
Nope, it's just getting started. Our homie Ethan walks in, and he literally, he didn't even walk in.
He calls. Yeah.
Friend, and he goes,
I'm coming over.
On my way.
And I'm like,
and he's speeding through the neighborhood.
I can hear his tires cut across my neighborhood.
Yeah. So then he comes over and he goes, "Where's the snake?" And I said, "I don't know. It went away." So we're outside and we're kind of looking for the snake. And then he comes back in and I tell him the whole story. And then we locked Different out of the house again.
Yeah. Asshole. No. You didn't lock me out of the house. I went to go, being the brave defender of my home like I am, I had to make sure that the fucking thing wasn't in the garage. So we're like, all right, I'm going to go make sure it's not in the garage.
Fully armed with a pool noodle, mind you.
No, wait. You're missing the best part. So I make sure, being the brave defender that I am, scared of nothing, I look and I'm like, there's no snake. So then, just to be safe, safety over everything. When you go in a car, you put on your seatbelt. You're just safe. So I grabbed a pool noodle, just to be safe. Who knows? Because there's a pool noodle in my garage. So I grabbed a pool noodle. It's one of those thick pool noodles. You know what I mean? That really holds that. That can hold the fat kid, right? So I grabbed one of those. I grabbed the pool noodle, and I'm like,
why you have it?
Ooh, that's a low. That's a low one. Very funny. Really? You haven't done enough this episode, really? Anyway, I have the pool noodle, and I'm like, just in case. So my dipshit friend Ethan decides that he is gonna pull the biggest.
Oh no! You have to let me tell this. You have to let me tell this.
Fine. You take it over. Fine.
D-Friend opens the garage door. To his dismay, we're now all outside in the garage. Ethan walks up to a bush that's sitting right. It's like the garage door. You can't see me pointing, but it's right here, and the bush is right.
It's right here or right here?
The door.
Right here,
it's
right here.
Right here.
Right here.
It's right here.
Okay, yeah, right here. Yeah.
Yeah, not this one over here. It's this one right here.
Okay, gotcha.
So then, Ethan goes, "Hey, the snake's in that bush," and I was like, "Oh yeah, it is." And so then, I go back to the door because I'm literally ready to close the door and lock it on D-Friend again.
You're psychopath.
Now, mind you, I didn't close the door and lock it on him.
Yeah.
But I have never, in my years of existence, seen a grown-ass man react to anything this way. In my life, I have never, ever seen someone react like this.
So what basically happens next is me, being the brave defender of my home that I am, want to make sure that the snake doesn't get in my house. So Ethan grabs a stick, which I don't know is a stick. It could be anything, honestly. It could be a snake in camouflage.
It was a stick that still had leaves on it.
It could be a snake in camouflage. I have no idea. He grabs it and goes, "Oh shit, the snake's right here." So, being armed with the pool noodle like I am, I beat the fuck out of that stick, man. I mean, I Mortal Kombat.
The genuine fear that was leaving his body in the form of the word "stop" loudly enough to shatter glass. He screamed bloody fucking murder at the top of his lungs, "Stop," about 7 times, and is swinging the pool noodle viciously at this tiny twig. And he says that he beat the shit out of the stick. No, the stick wasn't even broken. It wasn't even in half.
Fuck you.
Maybe one leaf fell off of the stick.
Fuck you.
He was swinging at a stick,
Whoa.
And this stick was stronger than the pool noodle.
What was actually funnier about this is I live in townhouses, and so we have a neighbors directly across the street, 20 feet. And one of my new neighbors was outside of his door, saw me screaming Bloody Mary, looked, made sure I was okay, and then saw I was attacking a stick with a pool noodle, put his head down, and walked in his house. And I haven't spoken to that guy yet because he's new. He just moved in, but I don't think we're going to be invited to his barbecue anytime soon.
No, I don't think you guys just missed the Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, we missed. Yeah, Thanksgiving is no longer on the table for us. Yeah. I'm never allowed to babysit his kids either. Can't come over to watch the game. I just lost so many privileges because Ethan decided to fuck with me with the stick. And then 10 minutes later, my mom calls, and I was like, "Hey, Mom, don't panic. There was a snake outside the house." And being a mom, she was like, "What the fuck?"
She panics.
She panics, right? And I go, "Don't worry, Mom. I got it. It's under control." And both of these motherfuckers are like, "Boo! Shut up! No, you didn't." Ethan takes my phone and goes, "Hi, your son's a pussy." And my mom just starts busting laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Starts absolutely busting laughing. Yeah. And by the time, so by the time I get the phone back, I've now been bitched by my... Oh, and during this time, my sister walks downstairs, and they go, "Becca, are you afraid of snakes?" She goes, "No," and walks back upstairs. So I've now been bitched by every member of my family, and by 2 people that I didn't even invite over. That just came to my house. So, needless to say, I had a great Wednesday. Yeah, or Thursday. I don't even know what day it was. The snake was fucking with me so much.
Thursday,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, so that's how my Thursday went.
It was fucking hilarious. Yeah. Honest to God, it was one of the most funniest things. And the funny thing about it is that whenever me and Ethan are around D-Friend, it is nonstop torture for D-Friend. It is a non-stop heckling and fucking bombardment of insults and jokes and everything. Everything.
Yeah. I couldn't have been friends with like some astronauts or something. Like, I'm friends with a bunch of bumbling idiots.
Says the guy that started 3 podcasts.
Okay. Anyway, segue to next segment.
So Avril Lavigne is back.
Yeah.
Do you remember her?
I very much do remember her. I remember lonely nights in my room screaming her music at the top of my lungs and then hearing banging on my door.
Dude, I loved Since You've Been Gone. That is one of my favorite songs.
Dude, I absolutely love Poker Face. That is such a great song by her that she has. Right? Such a banger. All the Single Ladies is great as well.
I'm really looking forward to her role in the House of Gucci film that's coming out this month. And I think she absolutely killed it in the remake of A Star Is Born with Bradley Cooper. So, just seeing her come back to music, back to her roots, is just.
Didn't she have a Disney Channel show? Was it called like Hannah Montana or something? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that. She played her own twin sister in that movie, The Parent Trap.
No. Wasn't she Lizzie McGuire? I think.
No, that's Lizzie McGuire. You're thinking of Lizzie McGuire.
Oh shit! I don't know how I was confused there. Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's famous and she does music shit, just like every famous.
Every kid that was born before the year. I don't know. Any kid that was born in like 2000 and up knows all of her songs.
Yeah. Why you gotta go and make things so complicated?
Yeah.
Please don't copyright us. Please don't copyright us, man.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that shit.
But anywho, she's back. She just got put onto the same label, I think, as Travis Barker. Is it Barker or Baker?
I don't know what it is, but it's Travis. I'm jealous of him because he's dating Kourtney Kardashian. So
yeah, that dude. Well, he's not dating. He's actually engaged to her now. So
I don't know if I feel bad for him or if I feel like he's just had a major W.
I mean, he was the one from Blink-182, and she's just a Kardashian. So like, who's more famous in this equation? Back to the topic at hand. Avril Lavigne is back.
Yeah.
She's back doing music, and to be honest, she said she's dropping an album in like, I don't know, a couple months or something like that. I don't know what to think, because like,
me neither,
I don't know, like Justin Timberlake comes back and like he makes some bangers like every couple of years.
I feel like that shit happens with Bruno Mars. Like Bruno Mars will like come in, drop a banger,
for real.
Dip, and then we'll be like, where the fuck is Bruno Mars? And then he'll come back and he'll have like straight dudes like singing in the shower like they're Mariah Carey, and then he'll dip again, and then he'll come back.
Oh, that was Nas X.
What?
That was Lil Nas X that did the guys in the shower.
Yeah, how could I forget that? Anyway, but like I feel like that's the Bruno Mars effect, where it's like he's not around for long, but when he drops, it's a banger. So I feel like
he literally drops like one album every like 5 years,
and
then just dips.
Godly, yeah. He'll drop like 2 singles a year, and they're both like top of the charts. I want to know though, like what woman has this death grip on Bruno Mars that he's written so many songs about? Like for real, bro.
That needs to be addressed.
Like
who is he writing these songs about? Like, tell me who was the woman that is behind the song Talking to the Moon?
Whoever it is, I don't know if we should throw her in jail or build her a statue. I don't know. And that's what scares me.
Honestly.
That's what scares me. Because it's such a goddamn beautiful... Or Grenade, too. Same thing with Grenade.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, is she a bitch or is she amazing? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's... I don't know. But Bruno Mars...
I'm glad you said that, because, like, honestly, like, I don't think a lot of people think of that. Like, who is this chick?
Yeah.
And why is she,
Maybe
but then you hear the songs like Runaway Baby, and then you hear like other song.
It's the same girl. I mean?
Like,
he's like,
it's literally just him being a player, and it's like,
yeah.
Okay, now hold up.
Yeah, 24 karat. Yeah. He's
like
pimping.
who's the
He's sad. He broke up. He get back together, and then the one day that they were broken up, it was the Lazy song. Where he's like, "Day I don't feel
yes.
like doing anything," and then the next day they get back together. Like, and then the next day it's like, "Let's get married," and it's like, "What is going on?" Bruno Mars, like, "Are you good,
Mm-hmm.
bro?" But Bruno Mars, man, he makes
Saw him
some.
live.
Did you
It was a
actually?
surprise. Yeah.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I did. I saw him and I saw Ella Black. And Ella Black is I don't know. He's the guy that sings uh so wake me up when it's
Oh yeah,
all over.
one hit wonder.
That guy.
Yeah.
Well, him and like that song, and then like I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was big in like
2015.
20. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I saw him, and like we were there for a little while because he did his whole show, and then my mom was telling me that Blake Shelton was up next, and at that point in time, I fucking hated country. Like I genuinely
Still do.
hated country songs. Like today, I can stomach it, but like
I
I won't
cannot.
go out of my way to listen to it. But like Blake Shelton was just one of those dudes I just like genuinely couldn't stand listening to. So I was like, fuck. Like this is gonna be like a long 3 hours of the rest of this concert.
Yeah. I actually have a story about.
Then
Oh, sorry.
we have a friend that was working as one of the security guards at the like she was a security guard at Tinley Park, and where I saw Bruno Mars, and like so I lost my train of thought a little. So then like she walks up to us and she like gives us tickets, and the tickets were like seats that were closer to the stage.
Okay.
And so we got like really up close, and it was for Bruno Mars, and it was the best. It was so cool.
Bruno Mars is a go. You mentioned country music, and really quick, I want to get out a recent story I have about country music, or kind of my hatred for country music. So, I hate country music. I'm just gonna put that out there. I despise it. Can't stand it. Every song is about drinking beer, playing football, and relations with your cousin.
It's not even that is not even like. I will admit they have the same topics, but those topics were wildly.
Anyway, maybe that's just how I see it. But so a couple days ago, I'm in the car with my mom, and country music starts playing. She's got her phone hooked up to the Bluetooth, and I'm like, "When do you listen to country?" And so she's like, "Oh, Chris sent this to me." That's my aunt, by the way. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, all mad. And I was like, well, she should send you some real fucking music. And she's like, well, what do you think is real music? And I was like, Chief Keef, obviously, right? And my mom goes, who the hell is Chief Keef? And I go, oh, man, you don't even know. So we get into the house, and she's like, well, you got to give me a Chief Keef song. And I was like, all right. And I was like, play Love Sosa. And she's like, is it like a love song? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, it's a romance song. Yeah, it's a romance song. So I go upstairs, and I'm doing homework or whatever. I didn't actually think she was going to look it up. And all of a sudden I hear, the fuck is in school? And I was like, oh my God, she's actually listening to it. Open my door, run down the stairs. All of a sudden I see my mom like slightly bobbing her head to these bitches love so all with her know. And I started losing it. And then my mom goes, I want to look up the lyric version. I don't know what he's saying. I was like, wouldn't recommend doing that, Mom. It's probably not a good idea. So that's my story of how I got my mom to be a Chief Keef stan.
That'll probably about do it for this episode, I think.
I hate snakes with a passion. I'm never going back to Hooters with you guys. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys were entertained by this.
It. If you guys did enjoy the episode, then go ahead and follow us both on Twitter. Links will be in the description of this video. And if you guys like our content, go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, and anywhere else you can find us. So I do want to preface this at the end. Anybody who's finishing the end of this episode, we're going to be having a brand new series, a brand new segment where you can send in your questions. Just tweet at us, DM us, anything you want. It doesn't even have, if you want us to be anonymous, we will leave it anonymous. But any type of question or anything that you have, any type of statement you want to bring up, instead of us trying to tell shitty jokes to each other and make each other laugh, we're going to answer your guys' questions that you give to us. And
you guys will be a good talking point for the podcast. So
Yeah.
this was all my idea. Deefrin had nothing to do with this. So
Fuck you.
Just make sure you guys know that as
I'm,
we're coming.
I'm
up
incapable of good ideas with him around. I'm incapable.
No, yeah, this has nothing to do. This was not Deefrin's idea at all. I just want everyone to know how clear I am that this was not his idea.
He wants to know how much of an inferior I am. How much of English is great. Awesome. Woo!
Yep. When you're trying to make a joke that makes you seem smarter than me, but it doesn't come out that way. That's crazy.
That's what she said. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe next episode we'll roast Jacoby instead. Probably not though, because there's just way too much shit on me. That's like
anyway,
we're scraping the iceberg.
If you guys did like this episode, again, don't forget to subscribe, follow us, and tweet at us your questions, DM us your questions, and don't forget, life's hard and it doesn't get easier.
Goodbye.